Well, hi everyone, Shaun Humphries here. Welcome to All Things Retirement. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about the importance of making sure that your beneficiary designations are kept up to date. I'm going to give you a scenario that is kind of a worst case scenario. And it really ties into the general recommendation that when you need to look at your estate plan, your will, is essentially when there's been changes to your personal family circumstances, maybe your financial circumstances, or more than 5 years has elapsed since the last review. So I'm going to talk about a specific life change circumstance could really have a negative impact on your estate planning and your intentions if you're asleep at the switch and you don't follow the bouncing ball properly. Now, if you're new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're posting content all the time in various aspects of retirement and overall wealth planning. Okay, what is this important issue you need to pay attention to? So what I'll focus on first of all is the RRSP beneficiary designation. So let's say you've got a spouse, you're married, and of course you opened up your RRSP account and you had your spouse as a beneficiary so that upon your death, that asset does not have to go through your estate, it doesn't have to be probated. There's an immediate tax-deferred rollover to the surviving beneficiary, your spouse, in that situation. As well, all taxes are deferred at that point, no tax bill is due. Years go by, and unfortunately the relationship unravels and you go through a separation and ultimately a divorce. So in the midst of the divorce and all the stuff that goes on in your life, it's just crazy, it's hectic, you're meeting with your lawyer, and of course one of the things your lawyer suggests very strongly is you get your will updated. So you do that. So you've taken your ex-spouse out of your estate planning and you've got that all cleaned up, you're feeling pretty good about things. So years later, you pass away. And lo and behold, on your RSP designations, you never did get around to changing the designation from your ex to your children. And so even though you made changes to your will, because there's a beneficiary designation on your RSP contract, that money will go to the designated beneficiary. So in that situation, that's your former spouse. That's the last thing you want to see happen. But that's what's going to happen. As well, those assets can be released directly to the beneficiary without holding back any tax, so that in that circumstance, your estate now is required to absorb the tax. So potentially, your ex gets 100% of the RSP value. That value does not go to your family or your kids, and your estate has had to absorb the tax burden on that RSP account. Disaster, not what you want to have happen. So that's why when you have major life-changing events, there is a process you need to go through to make sure you don't miss anything. And it's very important that you review your estate planning, not just your will, but your beneficiary designations on insurance contracts, on TFSAs, on other registered accounts. If you're beginning to think about retirement, or maybe you're already retired and you want to confirm that you're tracking in the right direction, make sure you go to the show notes. There will be a link to our website where you can find out how you can get a complimentary retirement forecast. As well, the notes can take you to links for free complimentary resources on various aspects of retirement income planning. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do that so you don't miss future content that we're posting on a regular basis on various aspects of retirement and overall wealth planning. Anyway, wishing you all the best in your financial journey. You take care.